The first Sunday in the month of April 2020, which coincidentally is the Palm Sunday, was unique because Christian faithful in Uyo celebrated the services in their various homes because of the lockdown declared by the Akwa Ibom state government to check the spread of coronavirus pandemic in the state. Palm Sunday is a movable feast that falls on a Sunday before Easter. It commemorates the feast of Jesus' triumphant entry into Jerusalem, an event mentioned in 4 canonical Gospels. Despite the lockdown because of COVID-19 in Akwa Ibom State, Very Reverend Father Donald Tutudete advised Christians to use the opportunity to go closer to God by having sober reflections on their sins and making peace with God. He advised the faithful not to be deterred by the challenges of the pandemic, but look up to God for solution.
The church might be locked down, the state might be locked down, arising from the common experience that we have. But then we are still Christians. Jesus is still our hope. And if we lock down our hearts from God, lock down our hearts from prayer, lock down our heart from family fellowship, then we have no other hope, no other place to go again. So I encourage Christians, in spite of all that is happening, try to get in touch with your pastor or your priest and know the timetables for services or masses or whatever it will be, so that even if you are not in church, spiritually you can join in that celebration. So Christians should use this opportunity as a moment of introspection, meditation, reflection, prayer for forgiveness of sins, prayer that this pandemic should pass quickly and that all of us should return to communal life again.
On his part, Reverend Victor Obasi Akpan of the Foursquare Gospel Church, Uyo, called on the faithful not to be discouraged by the outbreak of COVID-19, but rather use the period to build family fellowships and serve God in truth and spirit.
We cannot operate in isolation. Government provides security for us. It's government that provides health care. So we must not do things that will compound the problems for administration of the state. It's also an opportunity. I've used it to advise those who came that please don't step out of your house again. And as you are going back, make sure you wash your hand before you enter. The handle of your door, don't touch before you enter. So it has given me opportunity to evangelize and tell people of the need to obey what they should do. Stay at home. Government said so.
The pandemic have changed everything, but we still have faith that in the resurrection Christ will take this away from us.
With or without coronavirus, Jesus Christ is Lord. Though in a bit, as a Christian, I'm worried, but at the same time, I have hope that everything will return to normal.
Family church is the main thing. So now is a time for us to go back to the family church, pray together as one, pray together as Christians.
Palm Sunday marks the beginning of the Holy Week, which is the last week of Lent. It is expected of all Christians to intensify prayers, fasting, and almsgiving in order to resurrect with Christ on Easter Sunday. In Uyo, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.